enters the room and Steven gets up for the weigh-in. He tells Steven to put on a gown, but Steven says it's not anything he hasn't seen before.
Doesn't mean that everybody else needs to.
During the final weigh-in, Steven comes in around 720 pounds, and Dr. Now is at least pleased with this progress. He decides that Steven is ready to return home to his apartment, but Dr. Now stresses the importance of seeing a therapist, because for the past 8 months he had been refusing to see one. Dr. Now also sets a goal of 40 pounds a month weight loss for Steven, and instead of asking any questions about the therapist or his diet, he requests more prescriptions from Dr. Now. When the doctor tells him that he has no need for it, Steven claims that he's still in pain. Dr. Now refuses and leaves the room. He comments about how Steven doesn't like authority, and that before any treatment can occur, he needs to change his behavior. Back in the room, Steven is talking about how Dr. Now doesn't understand his pain, and that makes him not a good doctor. Steven claims that asking him to lose weight and see a therapist is a lot to ask from him in the next month, but that he's gonna try because he doesn't want to blow it. A couple days later, Steven would meet with the therapist in his apartment. The therapy session goes about how you'd expect. Steven admits that he does have an eating problem, but nothing else, claiming he's got everything else handled. The therapist is also very aware of Steven's manipulative nature, but other than that, the visit was mostly uneventful. The therapist claims that he is just trying to establish a rapport with Steven, not yet ready to confront him on anything. We then cut to a week later and Steven says that he's actually doing much better, sticking to the diet and listening to what the therapist told him. Steven tells us that his dad just flew into town, and that he's excited to see him. The reason his father flew in is because they need to find Steven a new apartment, that this one is just too expensive. And the second Steven's father comes in the door, he starts talking about how gross it is in there.
Oh my God!
Steven's dad says that it stinks wicked bad. Steven Sr. says that between paying for this place and Justin's store, he's going broke. And it immediately hit me who he reminds me of. A much less threatening Paulie Walnuts from The Sopranos. Much like how Paulie has to pay for his mom to stay in a nice nursing home and kick up his cut to tone, Steve Sr. has to pay for Steven's apartment and Justin's store, claiming he almost lost his house because of all these expenses, so he was very upset over the condition of the apartment. Steven's dad says that he's not going to make too many comments because there's only so much he can take, but he asks his son if he's willing to imagine a reality unlike the one he currently lives in, and Steven basically says no. His dad leaves, saying that he'll be back tomorrow morning, and that if they don't find him a place by Thursday, he doesn't know what's going to happen. We then cut to 3 days later, where Steven and his father are spending the day looking for apartments, so they put Steven on the back of a golf cart and take him to the location of his new apartment. But after going up a curb, Steven falls off, and then claims to be in tremendous pain, and demands that they call an ambulance. Steve Sr. says he doesn't think his son fell for real, and even more so that he doesn't need an ambulance. His dad is torn between calling the ambulance or leaving Steven. He says that Steven has done this so many times that he has no idea if he's actually hurt, but they do end up calling the ambulance, and he tells them his whole body hurts. Steven's dad asks him if he thinks he can get up and walk to the ambulance, to which he does not respond well.
You're kidding me!
Likening it to a miracle. His dad thinks that this is all an act, saying that Steven has run out of excuses with his leg and now he has to resort to this. The ambulance tells Steven and his father that they cannot access where he currently is, so they convince Steven that the only opportunity they have to move him is if he gets up and enters his father's van. And when they do, he drives away and doesn't take Steven to the hospital. Another thing that he he's not very happy about. The two then get into a fight where Steven's father accuses him of not being in any pain. Instead of taking Steven to the hospital, his father takes him to the therapist in a very relieving putting the foot down moment. Steven's dad has long enabled his behavior out of many different emotions, but it looked like Steve Sr. had finally had enough. The therapist comes out to the car to greet Steven and his father, who are both attending the session today, but Steven says he's in a lot of pain and he needs to get to the hospital. Steven refuses to attend the session, so his father goes alone. And while his father and the therapist are having a very productive conversation, Steven is calling emergency services trying to get into the hospital. The therapist convinces Steven's father to go outside and tell the EMS crews what's up. Mr. Asante tells them a little bit about Steven's history, all the while Steven is denying all of this. But eventually the paramedics do leave, and despite his best efforts, he did not go to the hospital. We then cut ahead another couple days, and they have finally found a place for Steven to move into. After getting yelled at on the phone by his other son, Justin, Steven's dad spends the night moving all of his things into his new apartment. And after that, his dad leaves to return to New Jersey, saying that he'll see Steven again when he gets the operation done. We jump ahead yet another month to see Steven doing worse than ever. There is junk food everywhere in his apartment, and today's the day that he has his appointment with Dr. Now. Steven claims he knows that he has gained weight, but will still meet with Dr. Now to face the music. When he did weigh in, he gained another 20 pounds in 1 month, and when Dr. Now enters the room, it's an absolute bloodbath. He tells Steven that he's made no progress, and when they do help him, he undoes all of their work.
Absolute failure.
Dr. Now asks what the next weigh-in will come in at, 800 pounds? And Steven responds somewhere around 6, and Dr. Now claims that that's impossible, showing that he's lost any faith that Steven will make progress. Steven then has the gall to ask Dr. Now for more medication. Steven claims that it's to help him work out, and Dr. Now is speechless. I love how Steven frames it as going to see Dr. Now to face the music, when he's really just looking for any way to scam for medication. He thought long and hard about how he was going to ask this to Dr. Now, and came to the conclusion that the best way would be through weight loss, or at least that's what he'd tell the doctor. Dr. Now asks how many times Steven has been to the emergency room in the past month, and Steven replies somewhere in the realm of 5 times. Dr. Now then shows Steven some medical documents that he requested, showing that in the past year Steven had received over 30 prescriptions from 17 different doctors. The doctor informs Steven that his days of doing this are over, and Steven immediately leaves. Dr. Now tells Steven that he's sending all of this information to a database, and that the next time he pulls something like this, he'll be arrested. Then, in one of the most savage moments I've ever seen on television, Dr. Now tells Steven that he has something to show him, making him walk to another room where he stands in front of a mirror, and the doctor requests for him to look at himself in it.
Look.
It's clips like this that have made Dr. Nowzaradan a living legend. He has absolutely zero issues pointing out the obvious to his patients, which I personally believe results in more success and better care. What I'm trying to say is not all heroes wear capes. The entire time that Dr. Now is asking Steven to look at himself in the mirror, he is clearly uncomfortable, almost unwilling to do it, but in the brief few glances he gets, he is not pleased. It's almost like the reality of the situation is finally setting in, at least in that moment. Despite all of this, Dr. Now did not cut him off as a patient, telling him that if he returned next time and hadn't lost any weight, that they would officially be done. So when Steven returned home, he attempted to be active and stick to his diet, at least when the camera was on. He would throw out all of his soda and take walks outside barefoot, which he claimed claimed were incredibly painful. After this, we cut back to Rhode Island and see Justin. He says that the hobby store has been a struggle in the past few months, but that he's also thinking about going to Houston to seek out weight loss surgery. He then has a video call with Dr. Now, who asks him how his weight has been doing. Justin says he doesn't know, he's not a fan of the scale, and Dr. Now tells him that he needs to learn how to use it if he's ever going to get his weight down. Dr. Now also recommends therapy to Justin, who thinks that it's not going to be very much help. So he asks Justin if he wants to get weight loss surgery, and he is interested. So Dr. Now gives him the goal of 30 pounds a month weight loss. Justin agrees, and things are looking hopeful, at least back in Rhode Island. We then jump 2 months forward back to Steven, who is going to be weighed by Dr. Now, and for the first time on his own, Steven would lose weight, a significant amount actually, 73 pounds, and Steven was thrilled. Dr. Now would tell Steven that he is proud of his progress, but he still needs to see more before he's approved for weight loss surgery, giving him the goal of 40 pounds weight loss in the next month. Steven then goes home and reflects on his relationship with his brother Justin. He says he knows that his relationship with his brother has not been good, and it's because of the way that he's treated him. But Steven claims that as he moves farther away from addiction, he wants to repair that. So he video calls his brother. He tells Justin that he wants him to get the surgery and that he really cares about him. He also apologizes to Justin for everything that he put him through in the past. Justin says that his forgiveness needs to be earned, and that's basically where the episode ends, but it is nowhere even close to where the story of the Asante brothers ends. 2 years later, they would feature in an episode of My 600 Pound Life, Where Are They Now?, giving us much awaited insights about how the two had been. The original episodes end on a somewhat positive look, so I was just hoping that the brothers had kept that momentum. And in some ways they did, but in others not so much. Season 5, episode 1 begins with Steven 1 year and 7 months into his move to Houston, and Steven tells us that it's been a couple months since his weight loss surgery, claiming that with weight loss, his mobility and quality of life has increased. He's not a big fan of solid food, so he's been getting the majority of his calories through liquids. He also says that he likes the new him and that he doesn't want to go back. The relationship with his brother Justin has improved significantly. Steven hopes that his brother will be getting the surgery soon. We then cut over to Rhode Island, where we see Justin, who is working in his hobby shop, Hobby Haven. Justin says that he wants to go to Houston to get weight loss surgery, but that he'll have to remain there for quite some time in recovery. So he's been getting all of his affairs in order, trying to exercise and meet the weight loss goals. He expresses his concern in leaving his business for a significant period of time, but has a friend that will run it for him while he's gone. Even still, he hopes that Dr. Now will allow him to return home early. He then gets on a video call with his brother Steven, and they talk about Justin's upcoming trip to seek surgery. Justin doesn't seem thrilled by the move. He says it's going to be too hot, and he still seems pretty annoyed with Steven. The call ends, and Justin says that he's really not looking forward to it, and that he knows Steven is just going to try to annoy him. After that, we cut to a montage of Justin and Steve Sr. packing for their move to Houston. Justin's father will be moving with him for the time, and the two seem generally positive about the move. Steve Sr. seems optimistic about Steven's progress, also hoping that he's been able to remain clean. Justin's dad suggested that they stay with Steven, but he refused, claiming that it was non-negotiable, and honestly, I don't blame him. 3 days later, the pair arrives in Houston, after a much calmer road trip than they had with Steven. Steve Sr. immediately wants to go see Steven, and Justin says that he's not interested. And when they call Steven on the phone, a fight ensues. Justin tells his brother that he's not going to visit him, and Steven says he doesn't care because Justin's rude anyways. And it becomes apparent to me that Steven was lying when he said his relationship with his brother had improved. When the phone call ends, Steven's father is pissed at Justin, telling him that he's hurting his brother's feelings.
You don't think it hurts his feelings when you say like that.
Justin's father demands that he calls his brother back and apologizes, to which Justin refuses. Steve Sr. says he'll turn this car around right now, and that he doesn't care about Justin's surgery. He then tells his son that you two should be fat, and this sets Justin off. He strikes his father numerous times, and Steve Sr. acts like nothing even happened. After all of that, Justin is dropped off at the hotel, and Steve Sr. goes to see Steven. After seeing Steven and criticizing him lightly, his father tells him he's impressed, that his weight loss is noticeable, and that he's proud of him. Personally, I think that Steven was a little out of it, and I don't know if his dad noticed that too because he quickly left. The next day, Justin and Steve Sr. go to see Dr. Now for his weight loss surgery, to see if he can finally be approved for it. But when Justin arrived at the office, he wasn't off to a good start, as he had recently gained 4 pounds. When Dr. Now enters the room, he asks Justin how much he's eating and what kind of stuff. He says only 2 to 3 times a day with no snacking in between, and that his meals mostly consist of chicken.
How much?
Justin says that he's cut out nearly all of his carbs. He's only been eating chicken. Steve Sr. asks how this is even possible, and Dr. Now says that if you're telling me the truth, then it's the portion size, that he's eating enough chicken to gain while currently being 600 pounds. Dr. Now then gives Justin the weight loss goal of 60 pounds in the next 2 months, and sends him on his way with a new high-protein diet plan. A couple days later, we cut to Steve Sr. and Steven going to see Dr. Now. He is getting another weigh-in after his weight loss surgery, and when they arrived at the facility, Steven had a great weigh-in. He was expected to lose 20 pounds, and ended up losing nearly 100. I'll admit, it was a turnaround that I never expected. And for once, Dr. Now enters the room in somewhat of a good mood. He tells Steven that he's doing well. The only thing that he'd recommend him to work on is his bodily hygiene, mostly to help with the worsening condition of his legs. Other than that, like I said, the doctor was pleased, and he sends Steven on his way. He says in private that he is still cautiously optimistic about Steven's progress, but that so far it's been promising. A couple of days later, Steve Sr. manages to convince Justin to go and see Steven. He tells him that it will help him with his own weight loss goals, to see just how much progress his brother has made. When they arrive, Steven nearly refuses them at the door. Steve Sr. has brought cat food for the cat, which he claims is sick, and that would explain the puppy pads that Steven has down. But like I said, Steven didn't seem thrilled to see them, even screaming at them through the door before eventually letting them in.
John, just let me in.
When Justin enters the apartment, you can tell that he is uncomfortable. He knows that his brother is going to try to pull something, and that's what I was expecting because Steven showed no interest in his father, only in Justin. Steven starts by acting kind towards his brother, but then also starts to mention the drawbacks of the surgery, claiming that he was in so much pain. To me, it all seems like Steven is trying to subtly
Yes sir, man. How you doing, big dog?
I see your YouTube channels and everything. I ain't trying to post videos.
How often do you watch these type of videos?
Almost every day.
You watch these videos almost every day.
Oma, Skeet Hansen, like I've been a fan of your content.
How now are you the person on the other end?
It really hits different.
Can I tell your father?
Oh, my dad, he's a pastor at a church.
Me reading that, it doesn't look like it's the first time you talking to somebody young like that.
It's my first time, like this is actually my first time. I was trying to find like a workout buddy or something, but like I know I took too.
A workout buddy with a. Hey, you a big dude, man. You start off repping him. Yo, what's good, YouTube, man? Welcome back to a brand new episode of EDP Watch. I am your host, DeMarcus Cousins III, and today we are catching Mr. Josh. Now, this is the first time in EDP Watch history, I think in Pred catching history, anything like this has ever happened. But Mr. Joshua, He is still in high school. That is right. He is a senior in high school. He's 19 years old, so he is a super senior, but nonetheless, he is a senior. And this man is talking to our, let's just say he is on iOS 12 and he is on iOS 19. And he is also trying to put a USB-C inside of a lightning port. And we all know a USB-C cannot and will not fit inside of a lightning port. You guys catch my drift here? That's right. This dude is absolutely vile, absolutely disgusting. And it's just even more sad to see that he is in an environment where children thrive, but he is there with them looking for his next prey. I hope you guys enjoy this video. And also, we would greatly appreciate you guys getting this video. I'm going shoot it for the roof. 200,000 likes, because this is just, you don't see this every day. Catching a high schooler, you don't see this, man. So be sure to hit that like button. Let's get this video to 200,000 likes. And if this video gets to 200,000 likes, I will make EDP Watch free for 24 hours. I made it free 48 hours before, but you guys only get 24 hours, but you guys will get EDP Watch for free. And also, please, please, please be sure to support us on our website, www.edpwatch.com, because it helps us do operations like this. And right now, while I'm recording this intro, we're about to go fly over to Australia to do even more catches. But I know you guys are tired of hearing me yap and everything, so without any further ado, let's get this freak. All right, y'all, man, we're heading to him right now. He's an MMA fighter and stuff like that, so hopefully he doesn't want to throw hands. I really don't want to throw hands. If he does, you know, obviously we're not gonna be throwing hands, we're throwing something else. But anyway, yeah, this is actually pretty crazy, man, to catch a high schooler. You know what's, believe it or not, y'all might not believe this, but we actually have a actual minor talking to one of our decoys as well. Like, technically he's considered a legal adult where the state that he is, but that's a whole nother video and we'll have to get into that another time. But yeah, man, we're about to go get this dude right now. So what I say is there's a highly likelihood that he recognizes me. So I'm gonna get dropped off in the back and then I'm gonna text him and be like, hey, I'm here up at the front, and then he's gonna be kind of posted up at the front, and then once he sees him, I'm gonna like come up to the front and then, you know, we'll start the interview and stuff. But man, y'all always keep us in y'all's prayers, man. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Let's get this freak. I'm gonna stand right there by the tree and then I'm gonna text him. And then after, when you see me stand by the tree, I'll give you a signal, then you come out. Go inside and see if you see him.
Go inside, see if he's in.
Yeah.
All right. How y'all doing? All right.
You hear my heart?
What's up, boss?
Straight to the back.
Straight to the back. Hey man, I don't know, do you watch YouTube?
I do. I was gonna say, dude, I know you will.
That's good, man. Hey, there's a guy here. Is it cool if we just go to the back and we're gonna get him outside? You'll see.
Is it about, like...
It's not a work or anything.
No, I'm saying, like...
Yeah. But we're just gonna talk to him outside.
Is that what it is?
No, he's younger. Hey Josh, man. Is it cool if we just go outside and have a conversation real quick, man?
What's this? What the f is this?
We know you hate child predators and love what we do, but sadly, the same can't be said for others. Join today on edpwatch.com, and for only $4.45, you can help support us locking these monsters away. You'll get access to uncensored chat logs, cool disgusting audio calls, and never before seen and early access to new videos. You'll be entered into monthly giveaways, get 50% off all merchandise, and get a chance to do an IRL catch with yours truly, DeMarcus Hanson. All on edpwatch.com.
Appreciate you, big dog. Yes, sir, man. How you doing, big dog? Freaking, after I'm done talking to you, man, I need to get big like you. You're not gonna go, but listen,
This video begins. I just wanted to get my mate Brenton to say g'day.
G'day.
You gotta come in. You gotta come in and say.
G'day.
There you go. There you go. Yes, that was my mate Brenton from Make-A-Wish, being a legend. Just wanted to make sure he got a shout out. I am very bored. I am insanely bored. Roughly 1 week ago, I went #1 trending worldwide searching random crap on Google. Me Googling blue waffles was #1 worldwide trending. I was above Wonder Woman. So Lazebeam doing random weird things on the internet has to happen again, I guess. Let's see if we can get #1 worldwide trending once again. Make sure to like and share this to all your friends so we can get #1 worldwide trending again. Like last time I found this website where you can slap a dude with an eel. Like, just keep slapping him like this. Kids channels. Copa coming in hot. #1 trending. Laserbeam. Yeah, so like this is clearly the peak of content. Like this got #1 worldwide trending. You know, we've got to come back. We've got to do it again. More of this type of content apparently. So yes, I asked you on Twitter, I'm bored. What are the dumbest, most useless, randomest websites I should look for? Find the invisible cow. Move your cursor to find the invisible cow. It's hiding behind the shouting.
Cow, 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 cow.
It gets louder. Why is this website screaming the word cow at me? So it's like a warmer, colder kind of game. Marco Polo kind of game. Getting louder, boys. We're going to find him. Oh, it's getting quieter. I will find this cow. Yeah, this is the type of content I was talking about. Like, there's no way this can get #1 worldwide trending, right? Me trying to find an invisible cow. We're getting closer. My cursor just changed. I think we found him. You can't hide from me, cow. You can't hide from me. We got him. Ooh. Ladies and gentlemen,
We got him.
F to pay respects for this cow, guys. He's now going to be eaten. That was a fantastic first website. I was very happy with that. This person said yeet.com. What kind of misuse of the word yeet is this? Oh, I can buy McCafe premium roast coffee, $34.98. Bargain. Yeet.com is a bargain shopping website. Why yeet? You don't need a reason to yeet. Yeet is a state of mind. This is a disgrace. This is disgusting. Patience is a virtue.org. This is from Ilsa, my girlfriend, and we'll see if this is good. Loading, please wait. Is it like broken or something? Patience is a virtue finished, and this is what I got. I waited for like a solid hour, and this... I got a cat failing to jump. Nope, that was really worth it. I'm glad I'd literally waited for 87 years for that website to finish. This man suggested meatspin.com. That's illegal. We all know what that is. I didn't grow up yesterday. All I can say is, children, don't look at it. Ah. I remembered it being bad, but it's another level. You spin me right round, baby, right round. Sit in the chair and close your eyes. All right, open your eyes.
Lennon! Lennon! Lennon!
Just showed my sister meat spin. Thought that was pretty funny. My mate Cade said the useless web. Take me to a useless website. Oh my God, this is perfect. I love being a YouTuber when you find something that'll just do all the content. Please take me to a useless website. tinytuber.com. Yo, let's start a band. Okay, what if I zoom in? Now the tuber ain't so tiny. Big brain. Can't wait for this to be #1 trending. Yeah, I need more websites like that. 1000%. Take me to another one. Can'tnottweetthis.com. I will not tweet this. My Twitter is exclusively for me talking about anxiety and posting random complaints about Fortnite. I will not tweet whatever this is. This is a website where you draw a stick man. Let's see how this stick man goes. Go on an adventure, little stick man. Oh, look at him. Whoa. Oh, a box. It's. Can you draw a key in my hand? How do I tell him he doesn't have hands? This is a key. Use the key. Wow. Oh my God. This is incredible. He opened the box with the key. Draw a balloon in my hand. When is he going to work out he doesn't have hands? There you go. You have a balloon now. I don't think the balloon worked. Oh my God. It's hatching. Ah, it's a dragon. I'm going to give him a big sword. Get him with your sword. Yeah. Attack. Stab him with it, Darren. Stick him with the pointy end. This is actually incredible that this game can do this. He died. Draw a rain cloud above the fire. All right. All right. Allow me to draw a rain cloud. Okay. Oh, it's a rain cloud. Yeah, don't worry. It's putting out the fire. Like, I know I'm immature, but that's kind of like what's so funny about this. Take me to another useless website, please. Bees, bees, bees. Oh, my God. Oprah has sent bees on everyone. The audience is terrified. That lady is being stung in her eyeballs. Oprah is a monster. Those poor people. Weirdorconfusing.com. Sell me something weird or confusing, please. It's a yodeling pickle. It's unicorn canned meat. Okay, so we know unicorns don't exist. So what meat is it? What animal is this from? Is it from a rhinoceros? Fish a hole. It took me to a book about crafting
Memory. 6.
Ah!
Yeah.